Hi guys, I decided that I was going to make another video today, and I know that I usually only make like a video a week or more time in between videos than that, but I decided I want to try something a little different today. If you watch a lot of people on YouTube, there are a bunch of people who have like a pillow talk kind of thing or a daily vlog thing, and I want to try like a coffee talk kind of thing. That's what I'm going to call it, is where I sit here and I drink my coffee and talk about different subject matter. So, today I'm going to talk about things related to tattoos. Now, when I say that, I mean how I feel like with mine, how I get treated with mine, that kind of stuff. So that's what I'm going to talk about today, and if this goes over well, because I know my most viewed videos are my like tattoo and piercing ones, and that's totally fine, but I want to be someone that you watch pretty frequently, that you enjoy watching, not just someone who every month or whatever when they get a tattoo or piercing, they make a video and then you never hear from them until the next one. I don't want to do that. So I want to be like a little entertainer and do something like that. So, let me start off. Hold on. Mostly sugar and creamer is what my coffee is. So, start off with, I live in a small town, Mitchell, Indiana. You've probably never heard of it, and that's fine. That's fine. But I live there, and there are a lot of country people, wear cowboy boots, live on farms, that kind of thing. And people that are kind of like me who enjoy piercings and tattoos are not necessarily looked down upon, but I don't know. Just we get strange looks. At least I do, because I am a bigger girl. I do have several facial piercings. And I now have 12 tattoos. So, I get some pretty strange looks where I live just because you don't see many people with a decent amount of tattoos. It's usually just the person with the tramp stamp or like an anklet tattoo. So that's really about it where I live. Now, how I feel with my tattoos, I love my tattoos. I will be 20 in June, so it'll be 3 years since I've gotten my first one, and I regret none of them. I doubt I will regret them in the future. I could. Don't get me wrong, I completely could. But I doubt I will. Now, with having said that, I just want to share a little something with you. I think 2 nights ago, I was in the bathroom. I was just wearing like a sports bra and a like shorts. And I was in there and I was looking at myself in the mirror, and I was just thinking to myself, well, goddamn, I'm pretty hot, and I find my tattoos extremely attractive, and I don't think that women, especially women with tattoos, should be looked down upon as sluts. Some people think girls with tattoos are sluts, with multiples are easy, whatever. I don't want that to be how women are looked at with tattoos. I plan on being pretty heavily tattooed when it's all said and done. Maybe with an entire bodysuit, or at least I'm hoping 85% and up of my body covered when it's all said and done. So, I just really want the outlook of women with tattoos to change, because it seems men can have a shit ton of tattoos and no one really cares. They're like, oh, he's a hard ass. He's got, barbed wire tattoo, and he's got tribal. He's awesome. But then when there are women with portraits of their mother or a child that they have lost, and, it's covering up their forearm, well, then we're looked at strangely. At least where I live, in maybe New York, LA, it's not as bad, but I'm sure they still get some looks. So, that's how I feel about that. I think my tattoos have changed me. I don't think I got my tattoos to fit in or to stand out, because I stood out my entire life, it seemed like. It's not like I was like, I want more attention to be brought to myself, so I'm going to get a tattoo. That's not how it was. I did want one just because I thought it was awesome, but now it's something more than that. It's like every time I get a tattoo, I feel better and better about myself. I love myself with tattoos. I find myself extremely attractive with them. And I think that myself being also a bigger girl with piercings and with a decent amount of tattoos can still be attractive. I'm not everyone's type. I don't think that every person in the world is going to love me and find me attractive. But I don't see why people think I'm not attractive. I have acne, I'm fat, I've got piercings, I've got tattoos. But that shouldn't make me not attractive to anyone, because don't mean to toot my own horn, but toot motherfucking toot, I'm pretty fucking awesome. I'm not the best person in the world, but I'm pretty fucking cool. And I just wish that people wouldn't discriminate as much against tattoos and piercings, because, that's kind of what's happening now. My generation is kind of going hog wild with piercings and tattoos. And I'm sure some of them will regret them, because a lot of people around here who are around my age who have tattoos weren't done professionally. All of mine were done professionally. I paid money for all of mine, and I'm happy with all of mine. I don't regret a single fucking one. So there's that. Probably another thing is when Tyler and I are out together. Tyler is really skinny. He's like 135. I am way bigger than that, as you guys have known if you watched my previous video. And we get kind of strange looks as it is, just because, there's the bigger girl with the skinny kid with glasses. Here I am with my piercings and my tattoos and shit. But he loves my tattoos. He absolutely loves them. I got my first one a couple days before we got together, and I've gotten 11 more since we've been together. And that kid has been with me for every single one of my tattoos, except for 2, counting the one that I got before I started dating him. He's been there for 10 of my tattoos. He has sat there for hours with me while I've gotten tattoos. So that kid is awesome. And, he has no tattoos. He has 0. He has 0 piercings. He doesn't even have his ears pierced. So, it is a little weird. We do get looks too, especially in the summer when I'm wearing shorts and like a tank top. And you can see pretty much all my tattoos. And then I'm with, Tyler. But, I love him, And I just wish people would stop discriminating against that. Like, why does he not have tattoos and she has quite a few, So that's that. Coffee. It's a little cold, but it's still delicious. So there's that. I know I could go on a lot longer about this, but I won't. One more thing though, another thing that irritates me is people who have several tattoos and dislike Kat Von D. I know that people think she's sold out or whatever, and we don't know that because we don't know her personally. We don't know how she was before the show, so give it a rest. But she has opened a lot of doors, especially for more heavily tattooed women, because she is pretty covered. And people looked at her strangely for being a woman with a great amount of tattoos. But now, I think people's views have somewhat changed. They're a little bit more open to accept a woman with heavily tattooed now than they were before, because here's someone who is heavily tattooed and who is extremely successful, who is beautiful, and who has made it. So I just think people should give her a break, because I find Kat Von D amazing, and if I had a penis and Deadmau5 wasn't with her, I would marry that. So, there's that. Quickly, I guess, if you like this kind of idea, let me know. I really want to do something, that's like every week I can kind of put something up until I get more tattoos and stuff. If you have any ideas of what you want me to talk about, I don't care if it's about shoes, music, TV shows, whatever, I will make one about it. If you want to see anything, just let me know, because I think this is kind of a cool idea, and I would love to kind of interact with you guys a little bit more instead of just showing you my tattoos. So if you have any ideas, just let me know. It'd be greatly appreciated. See you guys later.